Okay, so it was really all going down to the Hollywood. Listen, everybody was doing all kind of stuff. We're gonna talk about it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6, Episode 7. Like I said, everything was going down. Everybody was doing everything, scattering, acting a fool. You know, Hollywood, the way they get down. First things first. Now, Miss Pam, girl, where are you going with them floods? That jogging suit, I don't know what child. That jogging suit said City Trends. Okay? City Trends with the matching wig. I said, it's no wonder Lyrica couldn't even concentrate on what you were saying. She was trying to talk Lyrica into staying and really I just didn't understand. They were trying to work the Jedi mind trick on Lyrica, and Lyrica was like, I thought she was kind of falling for it at first. This was just like when A1 showed up with that stupid yarn hair thing he got going on. She just got mad all over again. I said, girl, I felt the same way when I seen this hair, bitch. I started snapping out too. She's like, get away from me. I mean it. Stop it. I'll come back and get my baby later. I was like, what? I'll come back and get my baby later. Nah, no, sis. That ain't how we leave. We don't leave our baby. I don't know. That's some of that new shit. That's some of that Hollywood shit. But she said she'd come back and get the baby later. And she went on and left. Mind her business. But Pam was looking real crazy with that jogging suit that was, because you can't call them capri pants because they didn't fit tight. They were like bell bottom, short. I don't know. That was really giving me disco sensation. It was just terrible. City Trends. Anyway, moving on. K. Michelle goes to see her lawyer. She gets down there, she's talking to the lawyer, and the whole conversation had to do with how clingy the surrogate mother is at this point. And then her boyfriend is getting very pushy. And I said, girl, abort mission. Abort mission. This is a whole issue getting started. And I said, see, this is the thing with Kay. Kay can't get things done without a lot of drama. She for some reason she always is surrounded by drama. Girl, you don't need this. No drama when it comes to the surrogate and the baby. It's just like an adoption. If there's parents involved, it's gonna complicate things. Adoptions are a lot easier to handle when the birth parents are not in the picture. When those birth parents are in the picture, that's a whole nother layer of bullcrap to deal with. I'm telling you, it's and the agencies don't really, because people ask me questions about adoptions all the time. The agencies don't really want all of that involvement with the biological parents. They really want the transition to go on, the adoption to be done, and it just be done, and it's just done. You know, that's been my experience with my two adoptions, but I would never let it be that way. You know, I'm like, no, their birth parents have got to have access. I've always been open for them to have access, and trust me, it has been nothing but a goddamn headache. But I just think that that's the right thing. But it does create a whole nother level of bullcrap. I can't even imagine going through that with a surrogate. Mm-mm. Because see, I don't even see how anybody actually does the surrogacy. Because how do you carry something for 9 months and then just let it go? That I can't wrap my head around that. So I know I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. So yeah, I just see the mm-mm, mm-mm. And that little guy, I looked at him. He looked just suspect. I said, mm-mm. I see a dollar sign with a whole problem wrapped around the girl. Leave them people alone. And she started worrying about them, because Kay at her core has a good heart. She really does. She's just a messy bitch, but she got a good heart. And she's worried about them and their kids that they have now. And she's worried about their finances. They really need this girl. Let them get it somewhere else, honey. K Fried is hiring. Let them go and do what it is they need to do. You need to leave them alone. Moving on. Ray, Fizz, Boog, and Speck were hanging out. They get to start talking to. They're getting tired. They're getting tired like we're getting tired, I believe, of the round and round the bull crap with Fizz and April. We know what it is. It is what it is. He's still lying, denying, and then getting all defensive and carrying on. And Boog just came out and was like, look, y'all about to fuck up my bag, and I ain't really feeling it. Y'all get ready to mess up my money, and I am not on board. I'm really not. April needs to stay away from the tour. She needs to stay away from the tour. She came and it caused some angst and some issues at the last concert. It said, So there's supposed to be a show in Chicago. She needs to stay away from it. Because Omarion was feeling some type of way, and it ain't going to be long before it's going to be a whole windmilling session. So they know. Boog's like, y'all going to mess up my money. So that's that. And like I said, they getting tired of it. Like we get tired, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the storyline already. Then we see Mr. Ray and Apple Watts. She wants to get her boobs done. So she going on down to the strip mall and get her boobs done. I said, well, look here, honey. I said, now listen, me and Miss Kim go way back. I've been knowing about her for a long time, Miss Kim's Wigs, Boots at Auto Body Shop, but I didn't know that Miss Kim had a wig and boob shop down to the Hollywood, honey. Wigs and Boobs by Miss Kim. So this is where Apple Watts is going to get her boobs done, honey. You can buy a wig up front, go in the back and get you some teddies. So this is what she's doing. I said, oh my God. And child, I was done. I just was like looking around and I was like, oh, well, okay. All right. And we found out that she kind of was battling with anemia, which is not a joke. It is not a joke. When your blood is low, honey, you be cold, and I had some little problems with anemia when I was going through chemo, and it's weird because I've always been a hot person. I'm always like, oh, I'm hot, child. It's like a complete switch, baby. When you just be cold, like that's horrible. But that was the only thing that I really had a problem, and they got it all controlled and everything was cool. But hers was at a point where she ended up having to take iron and all of this, and then she did blood work, and then they came back and they said, okay, cool. And she was okay. She was approved to actually go ahead. Miss Kim gave her the go ahead, and they gave her the green light. Give me a green light. Get your titties done right out here in the back, and then buy you a blonde wig on the way out, bitch. I said, okay. So we watched her. She came back, her, Mr. Ray, and her sister Bonnie. They came and she got her little titties done. Honey, she was groggy and looking crazy. Had on her lace front. Y'all see she had the brand new lace front, honey. They laid her lace front for her during the, she's sitting up with her head, with her sitting up straight, getting her titties done. And it was like a Twilight thing. They didn't even put her all the way to sleep. They had her sitting up there, honey. Had two girls laying her lace on her wig at the same time. You know I'm lying, child. But anyway, she had a fresh lace front on, laying back there, honey. Till she said, "Oh, I feel lightheaded, honey." And they laid her back, honey. Her lace was laid. I said, "Yes, Miss Apple Watts, bitch, baby." Teddy's sitting. She got the biggest ones. She had her fresh lace on, down to Mrs. Kim's Wigs and Boobs, honey, down in Hollywood. Y'all better go ahead and run on over there, honey, and get y'all stuff done. Anyway, moving on. Lyrica, the big Lyrica and the little Lyrica, and Sia all got together. And Sia told her, I ain't going back to Atlanta until you figure out exactly what it is you're doing. Once you are settled, then I'll go home. I ain't going home until you get settled. You let me know what you want to do. Big Lyrica said, listen. And wait a minute, did Little Lyrica take her storm wig off and give it to Big Lyrica and then she put it on? Child, it looks equally a mess. I was like, girl, stop this. Anyway, she said, I'm going to go talk to Pam because we need to get some things squashed. You know what I mean? And we can get everything together. Child, they ain't get shit together. Pam and Big Lyrica met up. Child, it didn't go anywhere. First, it was talking decent. And Pam, really, that top pulled ponytail was just a stingy. Pam got a head full of hair. But, she had it pulled back, baby. It looked like a cat had been licking her head. I said, you just got that fresh, dark, and lovely box perm. And then she had her hair pulled up in that ponytail. I said, if you don't go and find you a damn drawstring immediately, you do not get on television without a drawstring. If you're going to do a pulled up ponytail, you need a drawstring, a bag of hair, something. You don't just put that natural piece of fluff up top of there. It looked like a cotton ball. I said, girl, stop it. A mess. A mess. Makeup all done. Hair looking stingy. I was hating it. Old stingy ponytail. Anyway, that's Pam though. Either she does too much or she don't do enough. Ridiculous. Them two was going back and forth about this whole thing with Summer Bunny, and why they kept calling her Summer Bunny Hop. Summer Bunny Hop. She hops on everybody's man's stick. I said, oh, wow. They had her down there and then Pam they called her a hoe. I was like, now, Summer Bunny, I don't know what you got going on or how you think you got it going on, but when you sitting here on Love and Hip Hop and the mothers are referring to you as a hoe, not a good look, sis. Not a good look. Not at all. Anyway, but their whole little meetup was a whole waste of time. They ended up telling you, fuck you, fuck you. They, separated, went on about their business. Same old, same old. Then we see April and Fizz. And he tells her about, it's not the people don't think it's a good idea for her to be hanging around the tour. She's pissed. She's pissed at each other. They can tell me that ain't right and this and the other. I'll just think about it later. And her and Paris was supposed to be going on. Paris gonna go with her to Chicago. She said, I'll figure it out when I get there. I said, Lord. And Zell, they met up with Zell. We had Zell, Paris, and April together. She's still saying she don't know what she's going to do. Paris was going to go with her to Chicago. Zell's old messy ass can't go to Chicago because he's sticking around in Hollywood to go to Lyrica G, Big Lyrica, going to her release party. Zell, you just got into it with Little Lyrica and A1. With that whole being on FaceTime and not FaceTime, Instagram Live with Summer Bunny Hop. And they were mad with you, but you were to show up at her mother's release party. You're a messy, messy bitch. I said, oh, Zell. Zell. A mess. All of them. Messy. Anyway, K. Michelle ends up meeting with Moniece. And basically goes back into talking to her about her and the whole April thing. And told her, girl, this whole tour idea is just dumb. It is dumb. It's dumb. I don't care what you say. I don't care what the plan is. It's just dumb. It's dumb, and you're going to look dumb now. And you're going to look dumb when it's over. I was like, oh, God. Okay. But she told her right. She actually did tell her right. Anyway, and then she went on and was telling her how she was torn about the surrogate issues. And Moniece was like, girl, I don't know. That don't sound good, girl. Do you care more about your kids or you care more about that girl's kids? I'm saying stay away from her. I see a single black female moment coming. I think you need to just leave it alone, me personally. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, everybody was scattered everywhere, just carrying on. And I think that the best fun I had was down there seeing Miss Apple Watts get her boobs and her fresh lace laid in the same shop. And did I mention they were selling kibasi sandwiches in the back?